Hello and welcome to a special edition with Insurance Age where we're looking at growth, the regions and costs. And joining me today I have Richard Harrison from Blink Intermediary Solutions. Welcome, Richard.
Hi there.
Now Richard, we've written an awful lot about insurers, regional structure, investing, but are brokers in your opinion still looking for more face-to-face time with their product providers?
I think brokers have always looked for face-to-face time. I think what we've done is we've jumped on the back of a number of insurers have reduced their sales force, so we provide an independent sales force of 6 people covering the length and breadth of the country.
And does that give more face-to-face time?
I think so, because we can go and do an appraisal of what the broker needs, and using our product range we can mix and match and put a package together for him.
And from the insurer point of view, is that commercial, personal lines, bit of both?
Yes, I mean we're personal lines background more so, but in recent times the commercial market is where our biggest growth area is.
Now, does this play in the schemes market at all? Because we're always writing about that and niche being key.
Yeah, I mean schemes for us has always been a quite an important part. We're members of the Lloyd's broking market through Iris Insurance Brokers, and that gives us the opportunity of doing something into the London market using terminology such as binders and MGAs, etc.
Okay, so are you replacing networks?
Good question. We're asked that a lot. No, we're not. We're probably the biggest network that's not a network, and by that I mean that we probably haven't got the infrastructure to be a proper network, but we have a club of 1,450 brokers, and so we think that gives us quite a position.
Okay, so let's play devil's advocate for a moment. You're saying that you can give brokers more face-to-face time, you're saying you can give insurers greater access to brokers. It's going to cost something, isn't it?
To the broker, no. We survive on introducing products and services to the broker, and we only feed on the back of success. So if a broker wants to place business with us, it doesn't cost him a penny piece to obtain an agency, to be a member of Blink. It's got to be a win for him.
Now, one of the other things I hear is, okay, all these extra services, people talk about helping me grow my business, but ultimately what happens is they come in, they look at a book I've already got, and suddenly I'm paying for stuff they haven't delivered. Is there a fee for joining?
No, once again, it sounds too good to be true, but there is no fee. No, we've considered all aspects, and we work on the basis that if we're successful, then ultimately a product provider will pay us a marketing fee, but nothing comes from the broker.
Okay, so putting you on the spot, can you help a personal lines broker? Because let's say a personal lines broker's thinking, tough market out there, the V end of SMEs getting more commoditised, I think I've got the skills but not the clients. I want to go after that market, but I just don't have the experience.
Well, from a personal lines broking point of view, we'd like to help him maintain his personal lines account. We've got a really good, robust product range in the personal lines area, but also we'd like to encourage him to dip his toe into more commercial business, and we've got some providers that are very willing to hold the hand of a personal lines broker and help him through the early stages.
Well, let's turn that on its head. You've sort of maintaining, I think you said there. What about sort of protecting clients as well then? I'm a commercial lines broker.
Okay.
My star client has got a widget factory. CEO's just bought himself a Harley Davidson and a Porsche. I don't want other brokers talking to him.
Sure.
It's a bit of a danger, isn't it? It's a foot in the door.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Again, the commercial broker has to remain competitive in the personal lines area because the vulnerability of his largest fleet customer when he buys a sports car or a Harley Davidson is vitally important. So I'd like to think we've got a product range which helps him achieve that.
Okay, you keep saying he and them and the group. But is there a sweet spot? I mean, is this something we're talking about, 1 million sub, or are we talking about young, old, dynamic? How does it actually work?
I don't want to be ageist, but as long as you've got enthusiasm, really, I don't see there's any problem in whatever age. If you've got a particular niche in the market, you've got an enthusiasm, you've got a presence in your town, then I think the independent broker will be absolutely robust.
Okay, so final question. Talked about growth, talked about regions, you've flagged the costs clearly, very strong argument there. Independence is the final thing for our audience. How do people stay independent in an increasingly tough market? Does it play into that?
I think by independence you could consider the fact that a lot of brokers are members of some form of network these days, and as Blink, that's not a problem to us. We deal with a lot of brokers who are already members of networks. We'd like to think that a typical community broker, a high street broker, we can help that business prosper, because ultimately he would like to insure the people within a certain radius of his front door. And I think that if we can provide help, training, support in developing a product range which ultimately grows his business, then that independent broker will be around for quite a considerable time.
So it's maintaining a community offering.
That's our opinion.
Well, thank you for going through the issues around growth, regions, independence and costs, and thank you for joining us today, Richard. And thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more special editions from Insurance Age.